And we'll put that radio, folks. Or something, or out front. I don't know. Like kinds of lightning, but I don't hear any thunder. And then the wind is pretty strong, and I kind of feel a little drizzle. So if you can't hear me, that's going to be why, because of the wind. But I'm going to do the best I can here. But like I said, man, sometimes there's going to be people out there. What the hell is that? Huh, something ran away. That cat. But yeah, like I said, sometimes there's going to be people out there, man, that can't handle your divine favor, right? If you're anointed, right? I'm a chosen one, man. I got an anointing over my life, bro. So people just got to understand, like, I've always been doing better than all y'all, man. You know what I mean? I know you mad at all this money. I know you mad at all this wealth. I know you mad at these good looks. I know you mad at this charisma and passion. I know you mad at this human spirit. I want you to get mad. Lash out, Narky. You understand? See, now we know what it really is. See, that's why I don't do fake talk, because people could just say how they feel. So that's what it's been. So this whole time it's just that people jealous, right? But like I said, I mean, I just think it's funny, man. Like people give me exactly what I want. Everybody, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I get the best of everybody, man. All y'all have already indicted yourself, incriminated yourself. It's exactly what I wanted, man. See, I thought you were supposed to be smart. See, that's why you don't get online and run your mouth right there. Because guess what? Now I got basically everybody on a federal indictment. They all going to prison. Yeah. And the feds is watching, I can guarantee you, right? So, like I said, all the downloads and the readings is true. It's all happening right now. It's all coming right around the corner. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be mountain. You're about to get arrested and go to prison. That's right. So yeah, like I said, man, I just love my life, man. You know what I mean? I'm free as a bird. I get to do what I want to do. I just got a beautiful life, man. Everything about my life has always been gorgeous and beautiful. You know what I mean? Everything with these other people, it's uneventful. They all miserable. Feel me? And misery loves company. That's why I stay the hell away from folks like y'all. You understand? Like, nah, bro, I'm happy, man. I love life, bro. I'm happy every day. Every day, life is a blessing. You got to celebrate life. That's what I do. Feel me? It feels so good now that I don't have to hear that negativity. You feel me? Because, like I said, I never asked to. I always got away from that stuff, man. You understand? Like I said, misery loves company. They was trying to follow me around the internet. What's that about? Like I said, nah, man. Like I said, I've always stood up for myself, man. Too much has happened, man. I've won too many times. I mean, it is what it is, man. All that stuff is over with, man. All that stuff is in the past, boy. We moving forward, just like always, on the bigger, better things, like always. You feel me? All I do is keep it rolling. Like I said, I worked for the NBA, was making $18 an hour. I was cooking, making 20 an hour. hmm What are you talking about? Everything I've ever done, I've been successful at. I've had one venture after another venture. I came down here, right? I put my money into this business, right? I got everything. I basically took everything over, and everybody's my fan now. I got a voice, I got a public outlet and a public platform to speak. I'm a public speaker. I mean, where's Cassidy when you need him and Mashonda? It don't get no better. Our love, it don't get no better. They just don't get no better than me, man. That's the fact. Everybody knows that I'm the real gangster. Everybody knows I never had any point to prove. People been knowing who I was day one. No, I'm just all for challenges, man. That's the thing. Like I love proving who I am. I love proving myself. That's all. You feel me? So it's like people just don't understand with me, man. Like I have no limits. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to act and fancy themselves this and that. Like, nah, bro, y'all don't know the meaning of crazy, bro. Like I really came out of these environments. Like, yeah, I'm definitely crazy. Yeah, I could care less how you put it twisted. Like I don't care about what you have to say. It'll never affect me. Yeah, I'm crazy in a good way. You understand? You don't get to judge me. What are you talking about, man? Get a grip, bro. What? Like I'm under anybody's opinion or judgment. People who can't afford a hot dog. Boy, y'all need to log off YouTube right now. Straight up. Oh, by the way, I made about $6 today, apparently. Yeah. So for all the videos, probably from yesterday, most of them, that accrued to about $6 straight up. So my check's already at 109. The next check. Ooh, look, they triggered and pressed. See them narcs right now, they shivering and shaking. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what all narcissists turn into, right? Schizoids. They can't handle the divine favor of God over my life. They can't handle my anointing. They can't handle my presence. They can't handle the power of God speaking through me. They can't handle all the accolades I got in the hood, that I'm a street hood legend for real. Roll dolo by myself, straight gangsters in the building. You already know about this. They can't handle the fact that not only am I a gangster, but I'm a rich white yuppie snob who've been doing this since day one and running the streets. Like I said, I've had so much money in my life, I didn't even know what to do with it, bro. When I got money, my money is power. Yeah. See, I'm showing you real power. That's all I do, right? See what I'm saying, man? Like, nah, bro. I set out to prove that I was the realest of the real, and I proved my point. It was never about money, man. I threw all the money away, didn't care about it. I wanted to prove that point, and I did. So, point proven. So, like I said, don't issue challenges and then pretend that you won something when you lost. The only point here to prove was that Tyree Sneed was from the hood, the ghetto, and ran every ghetto across America. And that he was as real as they come, that he was a street dude and a gangster, and that I built everything with my own two hands and my hard work. I'm so proud of myself, it's unreal, man. Right where I stand, bro. See, y'all trying to be contradictory. You said one thing when I had all the money, but you was complaining and lying. Like I said, I took it upon myself. I want to prove every lie wrong, so I proved it wrong. No, I'm not making a bad decision for that. It was the right decision, and it all worked out for me. Still wealthy, boss. And now the whole streets know what it is. Now everybody in these communities know what it is. Everybody all over the world know what it is now. Now I got a voice and a platform, and I get paid to do what I've been trying to do for the past I don't know how many decades. When I had all the money, I was still trying to do radio, and I couldn't figure it out. I still wasn't at this point. So I must be doing something right. Real talk. I was trying to buy and create my own radio stations, bro, using radio frequencies and signals, like actual radio. I was trying to figure out how do I create my own radio station, and I had all the money in the world, and I still couldn't figure it out. See what I'm saying? I've been trying to do this for a minute, man. I've been trying to showcase my talent for a long time. This ain't about money to me, man. When you got a purpose and you got talent, dog, that's what it's about for you. It ain't about no money, bro. You stop caring about money, man, because money goes into investing into what you're doing in yourself. When somebody launches a full project and becomes Batman, that's a big deal, bro. I funded all this out my own pocket. Like I said, y'all slouches don't, all y'all don't even have a job clearly. You live off government checks and you still can't donate, bro. What is you talking for? If you ain't put no weight up, be quiet. If you ain't put no money up, be quiet. Get your weight up, not your hate up. Huh, sucker. What you talking about? Huh? Huh? Like I said, man, it's just crazy, bro. They don't want to show no respect to the actual hood legends, but they want to be all on each other's whatever, you know what, and running around the internet crazy, not talking about a thing. Ain't none of them talking about nothing. I just realized that fake troll boxing match, that other dude don't even got over 40 plus subs. Y'all is funny, son. Y'all crazy, dog. Real talk. You was trying to involve me in that nonsense with nameless dudes. See what I'm saying? They want to make a name off me so bad. They want to ride my coattail. That's why when I be coming around, they already know I'm a celebrity. You feel me? Y'all already know what it is. I've been doing this for a long time, bro. They want to copy me. They want to try to talk like me. That's why they're trying to talk greasy. I've vetted the whole game. Everything y'all got, I created for you. You need to thank me. Real talk. Y'all need to literally kiss the ring. That's what I'm gonna start telling y'all. Kiss the ring, doggy. Real talk. I got over 2,000 in jewelry. What? Y'all funny. Hmm. Feel me? I don't even think it's around 2,000 anymore because, like I said, with all that church thing and yeah, you know, the rings and stuff like that. But I ain't worried about it. But it's quite a bit. You know what I mean? I still got my $530 watch. Never gonna lose it. Feel me? So, like I said, man, people funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all we focus on is us and what we doing here, man. All I do is just be competitive and be the best. I'm the best at basketball. I run basketball. It makes them mad when I say that. I proved that, right? Proved I run street ball. Proved I'm a street ball legend for real. I even played in jail in Atlanta. I was undefeated in a detention center downtown. Yep, and I defeated Cassidy's actual cousin. He was in there. Hold up. Hell was that? So, end of the day, man, it just is what it is, man. I mean, like I said, when most of y'all found me on YouTube, bro, you just saw me and I was rich as hell, right? Right? Just wealthy, right? Why was I wealthy? It wasn't because of anyone else's hard work. It was because of my hard work. I worked for every penny of that money. I earned every red cent I've ever gotten in my life. So understand that. See, that's something I take very seriously. I stand on that. So now that my point's proven, like I said, that I make all my money off of my own hard work, and now you see me do it every day, that's all I was out to prove, doggy. When I had all the money, I didn't care about that. Still don't. Nah, bro, what you stand for means a whole lot more. That's the problem with all y'all. Y'all ain't got no purpose. That's why all y'all disgruntled like that and distraught and triggered and pressed all the time. Because you're empty inside. Get a grip. That's your problem. Feel me? Like I said, now I'm just going to rub it in more and more every day, and you don't even get to say nothing to me now at all. At any point, we will never conversate now. Feel me? Because now I know what it is that all the people online, they all the same, just a bunch of jealous ducks. Quack. Quackity quack, quackity quack. So what's good, huh? Like I said, can you imagine being that petty that the entire internet would have a conversation? What? Oh, I'm so wealthy. I done did so well in life that people so mad and jealous of me. They can't even talk to me. Look, don't get no better. It don't get no better. It don't get no better. It don't get no better. You boys is hilarious, man. Like I said, it ain't none of them got hands. Ain't none of them from the street. I'm a street general. Straight up, not the street general. Right. So, like I said, my movement's gonna always carry, man. Everything we do, it is what it is, man. I'm actually thinking of maybe like taking a break at some point, but then I remember, like, man, look at all the momentum I built. You feel me? I'm tired, man. Like, I am gonna take somewhat of a break. I think I need to. I have to. I just deserve it. I need to give it. I need to give my body a rest, man. Like an actual break, like for a while, maybe. It ain't. I'm not gonna stop doing my live stream though. In fact, it would probably mean I'm doing more of them. We may do some live streams tomorrow, man. I got to see how I'm feeling, what I feel like doing. Um, it just is what it is, man. Like I said, I mean, y'all got to donate, man. I ain't gonna sit here and jump through hoops for y'all and clap my fins. I'm not a seal. You feel me? Y'all just got to donate, bro. You got to start coming up off that money and start donating, showing some support. It's that simple, man. Y'all ain't got a choice, bro. What, bro? I'm the biggest deal since white bread. Straight up. You understand? So, like I said, it's just funny, man. Like I said, you let go of your ego, you become limitless. None of this is ego talking. This is God talking. This is confidence. This is what I accomplished. Feel me? And all these other people, they were just jealous. Cool. Be jealous. So that's all this was since day one. Everything I went through was just because people were jealous of me. Duly noted. And it's noted. And that's it. And we move forward. You feel me? Like I said, man, I sure am strong, ain't I? Ain't nobody stronger. I'm telling you right now, bro. There ain't a human being that ever walked this planet that's stronger than me. Understand that. And I'm the strongest entity in this world right now. God even gave me divine confirmation of that. Everything I'm saying is backed by actual factual evidence. It's documented. I'm not just talking. What? Like, I don't have to put up the videos because I already did forever. Y'all ain't wanting to recognize reality. You wanting to pretend like y'all all need eye and ear exams like you can't see. Boy, all y'all see this wealth, man. All y'all see these facts getting proven. Oh, by the way, I got to look up the pull-up record, right? Matter of fact, let me do it real quick. Hold up. Not the pull-up record, the dip record. So y'all know what the dip record is? I'm about to break another world record here right around the corner without trying in my sleep. Check this out. The dip world record was 119 dips in under 1 minute. That's one of the records. And then I'm going to look at the rest and I'm going to break those world records too, right? I already broke the world pull up record. I did 200 pull ups on camera. It's on this channel. Learn how to see and learn how to read. Okay. So that's number one. I'm the actual world record holder for pull ups. And the guy that did it in China or Asia, he did 105, 105. I said, that ain't nothing, homeboy. And I did 200. That's number one, right? I break world records in my sleep for a living. This is what I do for a reason, and I make money doing it. Yep. So check this out. Then I already had the world record for dumbbell curls at 90 pounds. Nobody has come close to that. Boy, miss me with y'all's fake weights and fake videos and fake websites and lying and cheating. Nobody has broken my world record for dumbbell curls. It's 90 pounds. Okay. And at some point, I'm going to end up curling 100 pounds. I can pretty much guarantee you because I know how to train. I'm too strong. I got too much momentum. I'm going to be able to do it someday, somehow. And it'll be in a gym. It'll have to be because you need dumbbells to do it. But I'm going to end up breaking my own record. I'm going to end up doing 100. I bet you. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. You understand? It's going to take training. It's going to take protein, and it's going to take some very rigorous training and you know, just good intake of food and everything. It's going to take, the right stuff. You know what I mean? So I'll wait on the money before I embark on that. But just understand, those are two world records right there. Now, the next world record that I'm about to break in my sleep is 119 dips in under 1 minute. So I know I can do them in under 1 minute. I just got to do them quickly, right? I just did 100 today with steel armor on. That means if I take the armor off, that's technically possibly like 30 pounds lighter or something ridiculous. Okay. So if I can do that, then we already know I can do 119 dips straight up without the steel armor on me, without wearing that, right? So I just do my best to try to do them all full extension because you start getting tired, right? That's the best I can do. But I'm going to be able to do 119 plus pull-ups, dips in under 1 minute. So it's going to be another world record that I'm about to break, people, right in front of your eyes. And like I said, the one that I have my eyes on is the muscle up record, which I think was the same guy over there in China. And I think he's cheating or something. He's taking something, obviously. It's common sense. And he's a little dude, but he did 45 muscle ups. They say that's a lot. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to do it on this pull up bar because it's not designed for it, because that red bar in the middle, all that stuff is in my way. So I can't really do it until I get the right facility where it's just a straight pull up bar and nothing in the way, so I can swing properly and be able to use my momentum to drive up. You have to be able to do that. If not, then there's no point. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm a lot bigger and taller than this dude, so it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. It's not even close. I mean, it's one of the hardest things to do. So, I think I can do it given the right time. Like I said, when we get the money, when Christina's with me, I'll be training a lot too, and I think I can do it, man. I believe in myself. I really do, man. I think that I can do it. I just think that it's going to take a lot of, like, I don't know, pumping myself up, a lot of pump up music. I think I can do it, dog. I really do. And that's my whole thing is, like, I'm sitting here in front of y'all and I'm breaking world records in my sleep. I'm teaching the world that there's no such thing as outside validation. There's no such thing as a college diploma or a certificate. I am the certificate. I am the diploma. See, that's the point. People got to wake up and stop searching for outside validation, man. This world is fake and they all full of it. They're all liars. Okay, all they do is cheat and lie, and they're all Masons who sold to Satan. You don't want to participate in their nonsense. Boycott it all, straight up. Tell them all to go away and quit lying. The NBA ain't the best basketball players. All y'all a joke. I done literally shook everything up and exposed the illusion completely. You feel me? That's what it's time for. What it's time for is that people, we as Americans and we as in people in the world, we need to start validating ourselves. Straight up. Like I said, I don't need recognition from none of your companies. I don't need recognition from Guinness. I don't need none of that. For what? Guinness is a joke. They lie about everything. All y'all lie, bro. That's all y'all ever do. I'm not impressed, man. You know what I mean? Y'all literally, like, twist all of reality and you lie. Every record you say is a record is a lie. Like, y'all have no credibility. You got to have credibility before you just run your mouth. How you going to set standard for other folks when you're lying about everything? See my point? So, like I said, we going to keep on pressing forward. We going to keep on winning. I'm the boss. I'm the big dog. I'm the Don Dada. And that's what it is, man. It's never going to change. It's going to be the same forever. For all of time. Y'all mad because God favors me? Like I said, man, I've survived the impossible a million times. My life has been insane. There was nothing normal about my life. I've really lived like fast. I was like Fast and the Furious and reality for real, right? Right. And then y'all pulled all this acting and different ways of trying to stop me because nothing worked. They couldn't get at me in the street. Like I said, they couldn't get at me with their fake, corruption system and their system of injustice, right? They tried that. They tried every way to try to get at me, every way to try to stop me, and just nobody and nothing has been able to stop me. And it's crazy because I really haven't lost anything. Everything was liquidated and sold, and I made profit off of it at the time and spent the money already. I already enjoyed it, and that's why I did that too. So don't act like I'm supposed to have money. No, I wanted to spend my money because I want to make sure there's nothing for anybody to try to play games with or try to take from me or give me a hard time over. Like, nah, see, I'm smart, bro. See, that's the reason why I would never let people like that talk to me because, like, it might make sense if I had like a whole bunch of cash, but I don't. So why would I be stressing about anything? What? Like, bro, you talk to me, you're gonna talk to me right, all of you. You feel me? I did this all intentionally, bro. I'm a genius. You understand? No, I wanted to fall back and get away from money, bro. This was a period, like I said, God has put me through. You call it whatever, stagnation, whatever. It's a necessary time period for God's plan within my life. You're not God, so be quiet and sit down, right? Like I said, and none of you believe in God, and God keeps on riding on you every day. Every day, y'all is getting what you deserve and what you've had coming since day one. You continue to get your karma. Now sit down and be quiet. Eat my success. Boy, got me? God is real, homie. Yeah, yeah, I'm never on the defenses. I don't ever got to watch what I say. I do what I want to do. Feel that? So, like I said, man, there's no fear over here. We run the streets, we run the whole world, we do what we want to do. And in this world, evil people get what they deserve, and I laugh at them. Matter of fact, we all laugh at them. You feel me? Anything else? That's what I thought. Like I said, come talk to me when y'all are doing what I'm doing. You feel me? If you can't do what I do, you don't have an opinion. If you not like some kind of actual ruthless gangster, which there is none because I've already proven it, then what are you talking to me for? Like I said, these videos are not fake, man. A lot of y'all want to keep on trying to dismiss it because y'all are wage slaves and you're mad at yourself and the world because you know that you gave in and you settled. That's why y'all try to pretend you're rebels when none of you are because you settled for everything. Y'all settle with your partner. You settle in everything you do. And I refuse to settle. I continue to push myself forward more and more. I'm limitless through God. You understand? Like I said, this strength is limitless. Literally, what I'm doing is limitless. Like I'm able to build soldiers. Do y'all people want to train, or do you want to keep throwing money to at these fake trainers who ain't gonna teach you nothing? I'm stronger than everybody in any gym across the world. That's what I've proven. If I'm doing full lifts and I'm holding them, that's the hardest exercise on the planet. There's nothing harder. Y'all want to talk about bench press and nonsense. What's the point when people have already said a million times, all the people who do this said bench is pointless. Like I do things that make sense. I do things that have a point to them. You want to waste your time with nonsense and pretending you're proving something when you're just wrong and you're ignorant of knowledge, be my guest, but it's not going to get you anywhere. I assure you. You feel me? That's the whole point. People don't want to think. They don't want to use their mind and they don't want to push themselves to progress. You have to have the knowledge. You have to have the right formula, man. And the knowledge is not just something you can get from someone. My knowledge is divine knowledge. It comes from God himself. God trains me. So, like I said, bench press, I could do pretty well on too, but like there's just no purpose. I'll do it. It helps me because it helps me with like my chest and my pectorals. Like it can build me up, but that's because I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But like for maxing out and all that, it really is irrelevant. And if you're short or you got short arms, it's a lot easier. Or if you haven't been through anything like injuries like me, I've been through a ton of them, then yes, it's easier for you. So what? Like I said, y'all ain't tough. None of you, bro. Like what? Like I said, Them ducks is still waddling over there doing nothing. Still haven't left the valley. Still can't get out of Brownsville. Still haven't succeeded. Still can't do nothing to go nowhere. Everybody knows what y'all did. I'm loving it, baby. I'm loving it, bro. I 100% got y'all's number. hmm I'm pulling cards. Yep. Like I said, I love it, man. It took the whole world to be against me, and they still can't mess with me. They can't even hold a candle to me. I'm a boss. Feel me? So, like I said, it is what it is. My job is to keep breaking world records because I'm the best and I shine. People want to be me, man. People wish they looked like me. I look better than Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. It's a fact. I was never lying. Everything I ever said was the truth, man. Like I said, and I don't care what so-called women today of this generation think. They're all brainwashed and slow. Y'all is all delusional. Straight up. Y'all literally are out of your mind. Y'all believe in realities that don't exist. Like y'all have no concept of who you even are. It's absolutely pathetic. That's why all of you are wage slaves. Notice one thing when you look at so-called women, aren't they all stuck at a rat job they don't want to be at? Yep. I'm not your friend. Y'all ain't never been a friend to me. What have any of you done for me? What money have you donated? I'm sorry, but what? When have y'all actually been genuinely nice without an agenda? Any of you? Let's get real. Real talk. Y'all fake as hell, bro. Every single one of you is fake as hell. I'm not your friend. What? Just like them people who, like I said, y'all want to take pictures of me, right? Y'all damn near want my autograph and all this stuff. Like you want to give me all this attention I'm not asking for, and then they don't even have something positive to say. First it's something positive, the fake love, and then they turn around and try to sneak in some nonsense. Sorry, but what? Talking about, oh, that's what's wrong. There ain't nothing wrong. I've healed from everything I went through, which was impossible. The videos are on the channel proving I'm superhuman, honey. Like, there's clearly something wrong with you. I mean, look at you. You look like you're strung out. You all look like addicts because that's what you are. That's why you're running your mouth, right? Like, come on, bro. Don't be sneaky about it. Say how you feel primarily. Don't give me half a compliment and then change your tone and, oh, be fake. Come on, dog. See, I'm tired of that subtle stuff, bro. Come at me one way, man. Make up your mind, bro. Pick a struggle. Y'all is funny, man. That's what I'm saying. So-called women, they be hypocritical, bro. Y'all ain't never gonna succeed, man. You'll never be anyone. You know why? Because you don't understand the concept that all of you have to have a man. You need a man in this world. Yes, you do. You were never independent. You had an illusion of independence because you're pathetic. Because the devil gave you that. He gave you your little corny job. Look at them. Go anywhere, any city in this country, go anywhere, and you'll see women. They believe they're in an alternate reality where they running something. Y'all is just like back in the day. You need a man. Without a man, y'all are nothing. Look at all y'all. Y'all stay working at like Starbucks forever, boy. Boy, miss me with what y'all talking about, bro. Y'all have to stay in working wage slave careers for 60 years and think you doing something, and they think they ahead of us. That's what's so crazy. They'll talk behind someone like me behind my back, and I'm a CEO of my own companies. I made and spent all the money already independently. All my capital I ever made was independent because I'm a man. I don't lean on systems to make money. I make my own money. What? I'm doing the same thing right now. I don't work for nobody. I do what I want. I make my own money out of this. So, like I said, it's just funny as hell because I would never listen to so-called women. And if you do, I guarantee you that you're not going to get anywhere or succeed. They're going to steer you the wrong direction. Do not listen to women, bro. They don't know what they're talking about. They ain't women. They're so-called women. They're a joke. All they're going to do is be jealous and envious. That's what they do, just like in the valley. Most of them problems come from them. A lot of the dudes in the valley, they like me. They roll with me. They like what I'm doing. They try to be nice to me. The dudes show me a lot of love. It's all coming from the so-called women. I've been saying this my whole life, bro. Just like they who wears the pants down here and most of the relationships are fake marriages, the women are who make the decisions down here. I've been seeing that since I was young. You gotta understand, I'm a third party. I ain't from down here. I'm just watching y'all and looking around and saying, okay, this is what it is. Don't be mad at me because I have an opinion. I'm a grown man. What? I ain't from here, bro. I don't operate like y'all. I'm a white man, bro. We do things way different than y'all. I'm just being honest, bro. Don't expect me. This is a hell of a culture shock down here. Let's not forget, man. I ain't from here, bro. I'm a white dude, man. My dad taught me to be on point. I get things done like I'm snapping right now, like meaning real quick, like boom, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Like I have to get things done. I don't know how y'all do things. Y'all, I don't even know how y'all get by. Like y'all have no adamancy. Everything is slow. Like I don't operate like that, bro. Like if I get groceries, I do everything fast. You'll see me carrying big bags like it ain't nothing. Like I move around, I get things done, bro. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time with nothing. I don't do small talk. I'm very impatient. Like, what if I'm talking to you? You need to answer. You need to respond. You need to give me a response. You need to have a conversation. Like, quick, quick, come on. I'm not here to waste my time with people because I'm a genius. I'm actually moving fast. And what do most so-called women do? They try to act like they busy, right? But none of y'all got nothing going on. Y'all got all the time in the world, man. Ain't none of these so-called women doing nothing. They all online begging. They a joke. That's a fact. Okay. Like I said, my future wife, my girlfriend Christina, I love you more than anything. She's a real woman. The rest of you are a joke. And that's not because she's just mine. That's because that's the truth. Feel me? And like I said, I give her all the credit in the world. I would never listen to the devil. I would never listen to you people. You people is the enemy. What is you even talking to me for? What? You're talking about that like they gonna plant seeds of doubt. Boy, you need to plant a seed for a garden. You need to plant a seed for a job application. That's what you need to do. You need to learn how to be self-sufficient, all y'all out there. What? Me and Christina are A-okay. We always going to be, you know what I mean? Like, no, that's my business. I'm going to talk about my whole life publicly. I don't care how you feel about it. Like, what? She's still going through it right now. I don't hear from her that often. I'm worried about her. You know what I mean? I try to take care of Christina the best I can, but she's not here with me, so there's nothing I can do. You know? Like, nah, me and Christina are tied in for life. We gonna always be together. Feel me? So, like I said, man, it just is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm beyond blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. I got divine favor on my life. Like I said, I got an anointing over my life, and I'm just very proud of all that I've accomplished, man, and all I'll continue to accomplish. But yeah, I've already broke quite a few world records, at least two of them, and I'm about to break a third one right in front of y'all's face. And like I said, it's the dip world record, 119 dips in under a minute. I know I can do that in my sleep. Straight up, I'm telling you. So that's the next one coming. Expect a video of that pretty soon, but I might take a break, man. I might take a break from the Batman thing too. I just got to see how I feel, man. I really want to, try to take a break. I need to give myself a rest and take it easy. It's just what I got to do. Feel me? And I make my own decisions. I do what I want for me. Feel me? So, like I said, man, um, 35 years old. My birthday's on July 21st. My birthday check is already going to be at least $109. You know what I mean? It ain't a whole lot, but it's a lot right now. We're in a Great Depression. I hear all them fools in them sectors and on YouTube, all y'all broke, all of them got no money. See, I'm told you they were going to get rid of these government checks and all them subsidies and all that government programs. They're going to get rid of that. Like Trump is going to do everything to y'all, bro. He's not your friend. He's a deceiver. Like that's like literally like I mean, it's obvious, bro, what Trump is, bro. That's like the Antichrist. Straight up. He's gonna deceive every single one of you. And that's what he's doing. You understand? If you hood dudes think he's your friend, no problem. You're the enemy too, and you'll lose too. Real talk. I don't care how none of y'all feel, bro. We ain't gotta like none of y'all. I don't agree with nothing going on in this country. Y'all are trying to hijack my country, bro. Y'all are all traitors, bro. And what needs to happen is you need to be held accountable in a court of law, straight up for treason. Hmm. All of y'all, like Trump committed treason. If you're issuing pardons for prisoners, that's treason, dog. Straight up. I don't know what you're talking about, man. No, I'm an American citizen and we make the rules here. None of your little fake government systems do. Y'all beg for money, all y'all criminals. Like, how come none of these criminals have actually been charged with their crimes? These people steal millions of dollars, bro. These people, it's just every man for himself. It's a free for all to see, basically how much money can they all steal? Like, come on, bro. Those are your fake government leaders, bro. We need to appoint a new government and real leaders that are going to lead the people and help each other. Y'all don't get, I'm basically running for president through this because I'm the president of the streets. This is like an election and I'm going to win. Watch. Because, see, I don't have to have an election. I don't have to rig things like y'all. I can just stay in my lane and be Batman. And like I said, people are going to want an actual president and a leader who has real power in the street. They're going to want someone who stands up for themselves and handles things on their own. They're going to want a real leader. They're going to want a leader. They all want justice. They want real justice. They're going to want a leader that actually is Batman and can stop these legal organizations and stop these gangs and clean up the neighborhoods and clean up the streets. That's the truth. And guess what Batman does? We all know what Batman does. Cleans up the streets. That's a fact. You understand? Y'all want better cities, you want better communities, you want things to be peaceful? No problem. Give me the key. Give me the key to the cities. That's all y'all got to do. Give Batman the key to the city. Real talk. And I'll handle it easily. That's the truth. And that's what time is for. Straight up. It's crazy. It's surreal for me, man. You know, I never expected it to get to this point. But like I said, this is what all y'all created. I'm cool with it, man. Like I said, Trump, all them people, the decisions they make and the crimes they can continue to commit, they continue to not be held accountable in these corrupt court systems, these systems of injustice. They've licensed me to have a job in the process, whether they like it or not. You understand? Like they don't pay me. They didn't give me a job. They're just giving me work to do, a ton of it. You understand? All that corruption, like I said, letting prisoners out of prisons intentionally and trying to act like and cover it up. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just know that in this country, bro, especially when I get up to New York and stuff, my hands are going to be full, bro. I'm going to be booked. I'm going to be booked. I'm going to have a lot to do, and it's not going to be fun. Like, there's probably going to be days that I'm tired, I'm exhausted. There's going to be days that I just don't want to do it. It's not going to all be fun, bro. That's what y'all don't get. This is a job, man. You know, it's just y'all ain't used to seeing someone create their own career, but this is what I do for a living. This is not fake, and it's very serious. It helps this country. I've helped the valley a ton. It helps this country. Everything I do when I do it on the internet too, it affects the whole world. You know what I mean? I don't have to go anywhere to have an effect on the whole world, but of course, I don't want to be in the valley. Like I never wanted to stay in the valley for that long. I want to travel, man. You know, I enjoyed going up there to Minneapolis. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was fun. You know what I mean? I had a great time. It was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a human being. You know, sometimes I just want to feel safe too. You know what I mean? It was kind of scary. It was kind of creepy out there. Like it wasn't a good environment. It's not safe at all up there. But like I had fun, man. It was cool. You know, the Mall of America was super cool. These people were mad about that. They wish they could ruin that for me. Man, I had a great time at the Mall of America. Genuinely. I had an awesome time. It was cool, man. I used to go eat at that Mexican restaurant up there on the top deck. I mean, I had fun, bro. I tried like that jerk chicken, that Jamaican chicken. It was delicious right there as soon as you go in the food court at the top. I mean, want to, you know, I would like to go with Christina if she would like at some point, you know, but we're going to go to a whole bunch of different spots. We're going to have fun and enjoy ourselves. And it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But I've enjoyed traveling. Every time I get to travel anywhere, I've enjoyed it. You know, it is what it is. You know, like I said, even Green Bay, I didn't really like the people up there. I enjoyed working up there. You know, it was just these people. You know, like I mean, these people. You know, clearly it is what it is. They're all cowards. You know what I mean? But I enjoyed Green Bay for the time I was there. You know, I thought the food was fairly decent. I mean, some stuff was decent. Some of the barbecue places were pretty good. I mean, I had a good time. Some of the hotels even were pretty chill. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that chapter, we move on to the next chapter. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, I mean, I've enjoyed traveling everywhere I've been, sincerely. You know, I mean, I went to Oklahoma. Remember that trip I did to Oklahoma, right? To like Tulsa or whatever. I thought that was fun. I went with the church thing to the Oklahoma State Fair. I had a pretty good time with that. I mean, that's my thing. That's why I don't like being around them because, like I said, they're kind of oppressive like y'all, and I just don't want to be around a bunch of haters. You know what I'm saying? And like they got too many rules and they don't want to let you have freedom and they want to play favorites and change rules for people. And I'm a grown man. I don't got time for that, especially playing with my phone and telling me what I'm going to do. I got to check in my phone. I don't got to check in nothing, bro. I'm a grown man. You know what I mean? I'm not hearing that no more. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, as far as they're concerned, if they need me that bad and they want me to help them with whatever they doing, like I said, tell me straight up what it is. Don't play these games like you tried to last time. Tell me straight up, yo, you can keep your phone. We're not touching your phone. We're not going to tell you what to do. Nothing. You can be basically a leader here and do whatever the hell you want, right? Because you're a grown man and you're a boss. You're the Batman, and that's it. And we're going to be chilling. We're going to be nice to you. That's all I ask. I don't want no one to kiss up to me. I've never wanted that. I just want people to treat me normal and with some respect and give me a fair shake. That's it. You understand? Like if I was in that the way that it should be working, because this is reality, not Delusionville, right? right? Like all of them want to, continue to just spread delusion. Like that's the truth. Miguel spreads delusion. He's a deceiver. Raul's a deceiver. That main pastor is a deceiver. That's the truth. I mean, are y'all here to deceive, or are you here to actually build a ministry home and a church group? Because it's kind of obvious you're not. Because if you were, you would have people actually stay in your ministry, smart one. Now go run and tell them I said it, Red Triangles. Y'all funny as hell, boy. I know everything going on, man. Y'all think you slick or something? What? Y'all funny as hell, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, bro, like, nah, bro, what should be happening is y'all should have basically given me a job. Y'all should be paying me to work with people that come in there. That's what you should be paying me for. And I'm talking about paying me. Like the stuff that Miguel try to pretend he does when he doesn't help anyone, he can't even help himself. I would never do that for free. I'm just saying, bro, that's a job. If you having to work with people and talk to them and what I'm saying, whatever, and you trying to better someone, first of all, you have to have your act together. You're someone who couldn't even keep your car. You went over there to go basically hide behind the name of God, and you told the story. The story was that you were basically involved in a whole bunch of crazy stuff and obviously illegal activity, and you ran. You ran because you're a coward, right? And you realized you're the bad guy, like you said, and a bunch of people apparently rode on you and came for you because you're not a good guy. That's what happened. That's your story. Now the whole world knows, Miguel. What you gonna do about that? See what I'm saying? Like he's a snitch, bro. All of them, I noticed that that's why they're there. They're there because they're cowards and they're hiding behind the name of God, like the dudes do in jail and prison. That's what that about. I bet you almost every ministry home is like that. That's why when them dudes in Fort Worth tried to act like they wanted to get crunk, I G checked him to his face and he backed down. Dude was like taller than me. Real talk. Like what? One of the brothers. Backed him down and he ran away. Right in front of OKCPD too, who's all corrupt. All they do is talk above their means like there's someone like, oh, we're so much better than everybody. We're so great. Like the lady was nice. Some of them were nice. I give them credit. Some of them have my channel, but let's get real. That's one of the most corrupt like departments in the nation, and there's evidence of it every day because half of them keep getting charged with crimes and they go into prison. I already stood up to them. I stood up to them. I think it was in Tulsa where Bricktown is. And I stood up to y'all, remember? Like, yeah, I'm the same dude. Yeah. And I showed up at the state fair and I still work the state fair. Like, bro, I go over there when I want. Tulsa's cool, bro. I would never let nobody ruin a city for me. Tulsa is cool, bro. Like, Oklahoma's chill, bro. That was in Oklahoma City, I think. So I think I was in Tulsa for the state fair, or maybe it was Oklahoma City too. I don't know. I can't even remember. But either way, like it just is what it is, man. Feel me? I got too much life experience, man. I've been around the block. You know what I mean? I want to go back to Cali, bro. That's what I want to do. That's the thing. Every time these trolls say something, they get proven wrong without me trying. You know, I'm from Cali, bro. I was in Cali when I was a little kid with a head full of blonde hair. My dad had me around all the LA Chicano gangbangers and the Bloods and Crips, the original intent. The ones that didn't grill, we all acted like normal people because that's what we were. All y'all new age ones, we don't respect none of you. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm the real deal. All y'all fake. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you was real, I mean, what's up? You're not real, bro. Real is not being on a negative, low vibration. There's nothing real about that. Doing it to y'all selves like y'all do and holding each other back, there's nothing real about that. What do you mean? See, these people, they think they're proving a point, but they're not proving any point. You don't have a point to prove, especially with me, bro. Come on, bro. Listen, bro. Like I said, I'm the rich white yuppie snob, and I'm the one who gets to talk about y'all and make a career and get paid for it, and not one of you is going to do one thing about it. I assure you that. That's who I am. You understand? Anyone talking about, oh, I feel some way, you're just jealous. You just wish that you could do what I do. You wish that you had a radio show and got to talk about these numbskulls, these cowards, these jokes, because you're one of them. That's what all y'all represent. Just no knowledge, devoid of knowledge, ignorance, running around, making no sense. Y'all all doing like committing crimes. Like it's like you can't even speak without committing a crime, bro. Boy, miss me with what you talking about, bro. That's some nonsense, bro. You know what I mean? Like real talk, bro. Like people like that should not have internet access. Seriously, they shouldn't. You know what I mean? And like I said, like people know better. They know that. They know that, bro. They know that all those people need to be institutionalized in Arkham Asylum in a psych ward. That's common sense. Because look at what they're doing to innocent people and innocent folks. You understand? You don't have a voice with me at all. You're crazy. You're out of your mind. See my point? So, like those people that kept coming over here, yeah, you have nothing to say to me. I'm in my right mind and you're not. That's the end of the conversation. Now move on. Feel me? See, that's the thing. You got to make sense when you talk. That's why when you come to a show, you should be camming up, not ashamed because you're not proud of how you look and you got so many insecurities. It's unreal, and you should be camming up and saying, "This is who I am." Identify yourself. You know what I mean? Say where you at. Put your info out there. We do. What are you talking about? See, that's the thing. I'm not a coward, bro. I ain't never had to hide. I ain't never hide or ran from nothing and nobody. So what do you mean? Like I said, it has to be the same rules for everybody, man. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I have no interest in talking to somebody who's not mentally stable. That's just common sense. I want to talk to people who are stable, who make sense and have logic and can think and are intellectuals and geniuses like me. You get as far as the people you talk to for no reason. Feel me? So yeah, like I said, now that that whole charade and that nonsense is over, now we can keep on progressing and we can move forward and build, baby. 'Cause that's all Tyrese need to do is build. Learn from me, man. Like I said, I'm a role model for the youth. I'm a role model for the whole world, right? For a reason. And like I said, I'm gonna keep on doing me and doing what I do and excelling in my career, man. It is what it is, man. That's crazy, bro. That I made $6 like in one day on here for this. That's amazing, bro. And it's because I average thousands of views now. Real talk. I'm at $109 already, bro. We're only we're on the 13th of the month, bro. We ain't even halfway through the month, bro. That means I have the potential to run this check up to 200 or possibly 200 plus if I go hard enough. I'm just getting tired, man. And it came out in the download in the reading. It said, if all your energy's just basically been sapped, it said, "This is Jesus is talking to you." I haven't gotten to watch it yet. I'm gonna watch it in a minute. And it's a download. It's an active download. And like I'm telling you, all these things is God talking to me. You understand? I'm getting tired for a reason. I'm getting tired because God is trying to tell me something. And I think that it means that I'm real close to getting blessed. God knows I'm tired, man. God knows I'm tired, bro. God knows I'm tired. He knows everything I'm feeling. He knows I need Christina with me, like for more reasons than one. He knows everything. Feel me? I don't hide nothing from God. I couldn't if I tried. You know what I mean? God knows me. You know what I mean? And I'm a good person. See, that's the difference. I'm not like these other people who they trying to fake it till they make it. I mean, like I said, that whole church cult, they jealous of me. They jealous of me because I have a career. This career doesn't even pay a hundredth of a cent. They make way more money than I do because they sending people out to panhandle and calling it fundraising, and they got a quota, meaning they're basically pimping and stealing the money. That's what those church cult leaders do. Y'all make way more money than me. Why are you complaining? Maybe not way more, but you definitely make more. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, how you think they put them fake little cars on payments and stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I don't make money like that. Why are you jealous of me? I get a lot more attention than you. I do what I enjoy. That might be why. See, it's not about money all the time. It's about doing what you love and having freedom. I don't have a boss. Everything that I do is what I love to do. I'm free. I escaped the matrix. I escaped your society. You're all a joke. I left all y'all behind. Feel me? Nah, bro, I want to be free, man. That's all I wanted was my freedom, bro. I'm free now and that's it. Now I don't talk to none of y'all. I do what I want. And I'm very careful about conversations I have. Hold on. Feel me? Like, nah, I'm wary when people approach me in any manner because I already know what the devil on. The devil's thrown every trick in the book at me, man, this entire time, bro. It's been a couple of years now. I've been doing the Batman thing for 2 years. The devil has tried and tested me a million times, and I've passed every test with flying colors. Every test that God put in front of me, I passed with flying colors. He's about to bless me, man. I'm telling you right now, I can feel it coming. He's going to bless me. He's going to give me all this bread and all this money, and I'm going to start getting busy in the streets as Batman on a whole nother level in every city across America. And first, I'm going to take a big, long healing vacation with Christina. We're going to go to the island. I want to go to San Marcos to the outlets. Um, might even stay in the hotel over there. Yes, the Embassy Suites or something. Like we might. I want to go to San Antonio with her. I want to check out everything over there. See if we want to live there. I want to go to Austin with her. I want to check out the food truck thing and try to see, look into all that because The point is that we're going to be coming from nothing to something to everything real quick. And it's a major shift for both of us. And it's going to take some getting used to. And it's just awesome because, we're like both like, we're like country folk. We're easily satisfied. We're just, homegrown, down to earth, good people. You know what I mean? We're just the perfect couple and the perfect match. That's the truth. I don't want anyone else. I'm just being honest. That's who I want. I made up my mind a long time ago. Christina is amazing and I love you with all my heart. So I just want you to hear that. It is not about money. If you didn't have one red center penny, I'd love you the same way. And you know that because I've made it clear this entire time, before all this even happened. And I honestly wish that a lot of it didn't happen because I don't want to see you hurting. I want to see you good and happy and with me and healthy. That's what I want. That's all I've wanted this entire time. I just want her to be okay. All this other stuff about money and all that, that was all new, man. I went all the way to Minneapolis for this girl before any of that even transpired. Okay. I want my girlfriend to be okay. I want her to be healthy. I want her to be happy. And that's all I care about. There's no joke on me for being genuine and loving my girlfriend. What is wrong with you people? What are you talking about, man? See what I'm saying? These people was trying to normalize a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of narcissism. Boy, trust me, bro. Narcissism is not pretty. Ain't nothing attractive about it or about you. So go ahead and sit down and be quiet now and watch us win. You feel me? Yeah, we good people over here, man. We help people. Like I said, I helped all them ungrateful people at that church group. I helped all everybody. I've helped all my exes. I helped everybody I've ever talked to and dealt with. A lot of y'all owe me money. Pay me my money, bro. Y'all got every way to pay me my money, bro. Quit with this weird treatment of, oh, I don't deserve nothing and y'all don't want to help me along the way. Pay me, bro. Feel me? And right now I'm doing fairly decent. I'm all right. I mean, I'm not where I want to be anywhere near it, but I'm doing all right. And like I said, it's just this is my way of life right now. It's different. And I enjoy it. It's kind of off grid to be honest. Feel me? That's why I'm okay with it because every situation has its positives and negatives. Yeah, there's no opportunity because we all know how things are in the valley, but that's okay. I created my own opportunity and I do this, and it's my dream. It's what I always wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to branch out into something bigger across country and all over the world. So, I mean, I'm doing something where I have a purpose and it'll never change. I'll never go back to working a 9 to 5. I mean, if I wanted to, I might work a little bit, but it would all just be to take the money and to help Christina take care of her. She's going to be my wife and, to provide. That's it, and to put it into what I'm doing as Batman. But I'm never going to stop this. This is my career for the rest of my life. So that's pretty cool, right? I don't have to be like some 35-year-olds. Most of y'all looking for work and filling out job applications. Like my job is being Batman. That's not cool. See, that's the thing. I mean, even, at some point, like I said, when God blesses me and when Christina and I are caked up and we have all the money, now this is just a side hustle, my main side hustle. It's my business. So I have a business. Understand? It's not about how much money it makes. It's going to make a whole bunch of more money. You know what I'm saying? And when we have money on top of that, like, then I'm going to be able to use money to build everything. It's just going to be awesome, man. Like I said, I believe in God's promise, man. Never doubt God, man. I never do. I just believe in God's promise, no matter how hard it looks, no matter how bad it gets. I just believe in God, man. And I believe in you, Christina. And I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. And I never doubt you. And I never doubt how you feel about me. And I never doubt our love because I know how real it is because I've felt that way since I met you. You know what I mean? Online. But yeah. So, like I said, man, don't worry about me and my business, bro. Y'all need to worry about yours. All right. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Stay mad because I got this beautiful life and you can't have it. That's right. We living better than you. I look better than you. I'm stronger than all y'all. I'm taller than you. I'm better looking. Just better. You feel me? Now it's about time I just tell you what it is and rub it in. All right, coach? Like I said, don't be jealous because God love me. Real talk. God loves me, man. Like, for good reason. You know why? Because I'm not you. I'm a good person. I'm not wicked and running around bragging about it. That's sick. Y'all people funny as hell, bro. They try to normalize that stuff like it was real. What? Boy, that's the meaning of desperation. Y'all funny as hell. You know what I mean? This is what you used to, right? People laughing at you. Come on, dog. Get real with yourself, man. You can't tell me nothing. That's all. Y'all just like to get on YouTube. You want to argue with people. Well, I'm not the one. I'm not going to argue with nobody. Feel me? For no reason? Just strangers? Like, what? Boy, you funny as hell. You going to tell me my reality? Boy, stop it. How about you fix your own? Because y'all all in dilapidated circumstances and struggling, and you don't have a relationship with God. That's why. God takes care of me. God provides. On that note, I'll talk to you later. All my business is with God. I love God. God loves me. You know what I mean? Worry about you and get yourself right. Mind your business. All right. Peace.